Imagine flying across the water with no cares in the world, only the wind, the water, and yourself. Windsurfing. Yes, windsurfing was the word you were looking for. It's the one and only sport that lets you take control of nature and enjoy it in complete harmony. I've been windsurfing since 2002, and I've spent countless hours in the water and have traveled to many different destinations. I've met many different people from many different countries, and I've had so many great experiences. Therefore, I want to talk to you today about windsurfing and what it means to me and why I think it's such an awesome sport. Firstly, I want to explain how windsurfing works, then about the physical benefits you receive from windsurfing, and lastly, how it will impact your lifestyle. First of all, I want to talk to you about what windsurfing is and how it works. Windsurfing is a water sport that was developed in 1960, which uses a board and sail and combines elements of sailing and surfing. With its unique and dynamic characteristics, windsurfing became popular worldwide and was selected in the Olympic events in 1984 for men and 1992 for women. This is according to the history of windsurfing. Windsurfing combines aspects of both sailing and surfing along with certain athletic skills shared with other board sports like skateboarding. Windsurfing uses a modified surfboard having a single sail mounted on a mast that pivots on a ball joint, ridden while standing up. Steering a windsurfer is done by tilting and rotating the mast and sail, as well as tilting and maneuvering the board with your feet. Windsurfing is possible at winds near 0 to 50 knots, with ideal conditions for a recreational sailor are between 15 and 25 knots. Windsurfing is enjoyed as both a recreational and a competitive sport. Windsurfing competitions include disciplines in speed sailing, course racing, freestyle, and wave events. Now that you know what windsurfing is and how it works, I want to talk to you about how good of a workout it is. Not only is windsurfing a lot of fun, it can be a great workout as well. Anyone who has spent a solid afternoon sailing, especially in stronger winds, can tell you that. But just how good of a workout is it really? Can windsurfing be a single source exercise program? When you windsurf, your legs are essentially in a half squat position. When the wind lessens, you stand more upright, and when it strengthens, you return to this half sitting position. This up and down movement puts tension on your quadriceps and glutes, helping to develop these muscle sets. And to some extent, your hamstrings are also being recruited. The upper body is getting a pretty good workout too. Trimming the sail requires the use of multiple sets of muscles in the arm and back. The primary muscles of the upper back are employed to prevent the sail from getting thrown over into the water. Hence, when you look at the body of a seasoned windsurfer, you'll notice that most have a very developed upper back muscles. Muscle contractions can be isometric, isotonic, and isokinetic. An argument can be made that windsurfing involves each type of muscle contraction, which is a pretty strong argument for the merits of windsurfing as an excellent fitness apparatus. However, the conditions in which you sail and your level of intensity both play a critical role in determining just how good of an exercise it can really be. So get out there and take some chances. Get wet and try some new things. Not only will it be a lot of fun, you might get fit in the process as well. Thirdly, I want to talk to you about the experience while being part of windsurfing. Complete freedom and exhilaration are the two words that I would use to describe windsurfing. Imagine gliding across the water, completely silent except for the sound of the water beneath you. The invisible power of the wind is at your disposal. To me, it's almost a religious experience at times, realizing that you are at one with nature, being pushed by the wind, supported by the water, open skies, birds, and fish. It's a very therapeutic experience. The thing is, we can't control the weather, at least yet. So no two sailing sessions are ever the same. You almost become an amateur meteorologist by default, by watching the weather for finding your next day of windsurfing. Because of this unpredictable schedule, windsurfing has a very relaxed atmosphere that surrounds the people that are part of windsurfing. Windsurfing is part of a very easygoing beach culture that makes the sport another attracting aspect. Windsurfing is a very elite group of people that are very nice and easygoing. Finally, I want to go back and emphasize the main points of why I think windsurfing is such an awesome sport. First, I explained how windsurfing works, then I talked about the physical benefits you receive from windsurfing, and lastly, how fun and good windsurfing is for your soul. I hope that today you learned about windsurfing and what it represents to me and why I think it's so fun. So next time you feel this empty, uneasy feeling in your stomach, I hope you know what you are missing.